Donald Trump disguises himself as a homeless man to test his friends. Then this happens. He walked with a limp, an old cap covering part of his face, and a fake beard carefully glued on. Most people didn't even notice him. That was the point. Donald Trump, one of the most recognizable men in the world, decided to disguise himself as a homeless man on the streets of New York. He wanted to see how many of his friends would still reach out if they thought he had nothing to offer. A hidden camera inside his worn-out jacket recorded everything. Nobody had a clue who that dirty man sitting on the curb really was, holding a cardboard sign that simply read, "I just need to be heard." In the first 3 hours, dozens of people walked by. Some ignored him, others glanced with disdain. But what hurt most was seeing 3 wealthy businessmen who had dined in his penthouse just weeks earlier turn their faces away when he asked for help. One even muttered, "Get a job, bum." Donald just lowered his head. But then an elderly woman approached him. She didn't offer money. She sat down beside him and handed him a sandwich wrapped in a napkin. "You remind me of my son," she said. He almost broke character. The test continued for 2 more days. Out of all the people he encountered, only 4 stopped to offer kindness. 2 of them were complete strangers. The others, his oldest friend from childhood, who recognized his eyes despite the disguise, and a cleaning lady from one of his hotels. She gave him $1 and a warm smile, not knowing who he really was. He couldn't hold back tears when she walked away. When he finally revealed the truth, the reactions were mixed. Some were shocked, some embarrassed, and others tried to laugh it off. But Donald wasn't laughing. What he had seen was more real than any boardroom meeting or campaign rally. He realized that wealth and fame meant nothing if people only respected you for them. He quietly made notes in a small notebook every night: names, actions, and reactions. But one friend's reaction stood out. A man who had always claimed to be like a brother to him crossed the street just to avoid him. Donald wrote his name in bold, closed the notebook, and said just one sentence to the camera: "Some debts are paid in silence." And then he looked straight ahead, as if already planning his next test. If you like this story, click the subscribe button to see part 2.